Hey everyone, and welcome back to the first video of a new series where we are going to be going up against one of my Twitch viewers to see who can improve the most in their Valorant rank in the terms of one act. So we already did our placement matches, so let's go through and see how those went. So to start off here, we have the bronze rank, which was the last act there. So we started off as bronze 2, or ended as bronze 2 in the last one. And we had our 5 place matches. As you can tell, we had 1 match MVP, 2 losses, one of them being in overtime, the other one being commanding, but we had 3 commanding victories in our place matches, as well as a pretty decent KD in terms of all of this, where we had only, none of the games we actually went negative. We only started 1 game we went negative. I apologize, I misread the 16. So with that being said, let's get into each game and see how each one of those went. But before that, let's cue up some of the clips from this really fast. Yeah! Alright, so for the first game here, as we can tell, I played Cypher, was 3rd best on my team with a combat score of 246 and an econ of 63, with 12 kills, 8 deaths, and 5 assists, 3 first bloods, 0 plants, and 0 diffuses. So not too bad around. Again, this was against a bunch of irons and low bronzes, so I'm very happy to see that I played better, but not an encouraging first game to be getting a higher rank. So on the next bit of that game here, as we can tell, pretty good against everybody else there. Did go one in the Vise and the Jet were not too good matchups in terms of duels, but the rest of them were pretty good for me. So we'll take that, but obviously there is some definite room for improvement against some low ranks there. So second game here, obviously a 14-12 loss, so we lost first round of overtime, both rounds there. And with that being said there, I mean, we obviously have a lot of silvers, unranks, and bronzes, but with a clear decisive top frag from us there, which is good to see. Ending with a combat score of over 100 plus 100 to the person behind me, an econ of plus 30 to the person behind that, and we had what, 3 first bloods, 5 plants, no diffuses, and then most kills by at least over 15 there. Second least amount of deaths minus the AFK person, of course, at the bottom at 4 and 3. And then assists, we were tied for 3rd because 11 is the most, 8th is 2nd, and 6th is after that. So it's not too bad of a game, but obviously would have preferred to pull out a win there after such a nice performance. Obviously, we have a completely fantastic fragging from me, 5-3, 7-4, 7-4-1, 11-2-0, damn Gecko. I'm sorry for that one. And then 6-3-2, so obviously little closer with the Reyna, who is probably their highest ranked person on that team, but still had 3 assists on her as well. So definitely can't be mad about that, but like I said, still a little bittersweet we weren't able to pull out a win there on that one, considering that would have put us probably in a lot better position for our ranked matches. Alright, I apologize for the different look here. I forgot to blur, I forgot to include the top part of there, which is this was another loss, if I'm correct here. I think it was our 2nd loss this Omen. But either way, obviously not a good game for us in a bronze-silver lobby. Near the bottom, negative KD, not a great combat score. I believe the econ score wasn't much better. But yeah, it's just all around bad game for me there. So, not much to say about that, but let's take a look at the performance and see how bad that was. Alright, taking a look at that game through performance, obviously the Reyna and the Clove, not a good matchup for us there. Especially with it being a bronze 3 and unrated. Ironically, their top frag Jet, we had more kills than deaths against, so that's a good thing to see, especially since that's a silver. I think that's silver 2 if I'm right, or silver 2 or 3 there. But, I mean, obviously Chamber dead even, Sky dead even, so not much to look forward to, but even if you add up the assists from the Clove and the Reyna, we're still at a -1 and a -2, so not too great for my performance there. Alright, obviously for game 4, we had a nice win there. Not a great performance, but we did go positive. 162 and 46 for the econ rating. So not great. Again, we're in a lobby with a lot of mid to high bronzes, low silvers, so not bad there. Obviously, we're above the only person who is above our rank currently, which was at bronze 2. So we're above where that lower person is, which is our neon. But let's take a look at how we matched up kill-wise and assist-wise against all the other people. Alright, obviously we have a very positive one there. We went 4-0 on that ISO, who was the person lower than us, which is a good thing to see. I mean, Chamber was dead even at 3-3. Sova was a negative, which is not a good thing to see. Clove is dead up even on 3-3-3 across the board. And then Deadlock is again even with an extra assist. So really the only matchup we need to improve on there was the Sova one. But even then, like, that's not a great performance. We're looking for a lot better in these, especially in this match here where we're trying to get a higher rank to start out. But can't be upset, gives us more room to improve, but definitely not happy about some of those numbers there. And on this next one here, we have a 13-3 win there. Middle of the pack game for us. Obviously, we're above people who are bronze 2, below one person who's bronze 2, and the other one's silver at bronze 3 and unrated. But not a bad game. I mean, in terms of a 182 combat score, there's a fair jump between me and the next person above me, which is that Reyna. And then 54 econ's not great. Definitely could have been higher, but I know it's buying a lot of people. So, like, it's not awful, but again, would have liked that number to be higher. But again, it's another win, which is a plus thing to help out the rating. So let's take a look at the performance and see how we did there. Alright, and taking this last game performance here, obviously the Reyna there being the highest ranked player and going just slightly negative there is not great, but having the 1 assist to make it a 3-3 impact is not a bad thing at all. With the next 3 being the same rank, the CS being dead even with 1 extra assist on the Neon and then a plus KD on the Sage is a good thing to see, obviously, and the Euro being an unranked 1-1 just means we didn't fight them a lot. But I definitely don't like the fact that that ends up being a 1-1. I would prefer a couple more fights with that Euro to hopefully get that higher. But with that being said, it's not exactly a bad game to see there. All in all, with that being said, as a bronze 2 rank out of the question, no, we've only peaked, I think, silver 2 or 3. So to see a bronze rank pop up and be the rank that we officially got out of the question, no, I would have preferred a silver rank, but it gives me some more room to improve. Ideally, we can play pretty well in our games following up on this and improve the rank, although we do have to wait for my viewer to give his placement games so that way we can take a look to see what they get. Obviously, we'll let you guys know what they get based off what they tell me. And then we'll play some games on stream to see how we do. We have agreed that we are only going to play 2 days a week once they are available to play. So not this week, but the following week, we might be starting that. But once we do, I will be continuing to document that journey so you guys can see that and see exactly how I match up against them, but also how I improve. Because obviously, I feel like that's going to make those guess to rank videos a little bit easier for me. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.